Have you ever felt like the weight of old habits, lingering regrets, or a cluttered life is holding you back from the joy you deserve in your golden years? After 70, life is too precious to carry burdens that dim your light. In this video, we're diving into 8 powerful things to let go of, right now, to unlock instant happiness, peace, and a heart full of gratitude. From releasing grudges to embracing the courage to live fully in the moment, each step is a gift to your soul. You need to watch until the end because we'll share a simple, heartfelt action you can take today to start this journey, plus a surprising truth about what's still possible in your 70s and beyond that will leave you inspired to live your brightest life yet. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video, you can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Number 1. The need to please everyone. For decades, you've been the cornerstone for others, nurturing relationships, supporting family and friends, and often placing their needs above your own. You've been the listener, the problem solver, the one who says yes even when your heart whispers no. This selflessness has woven a beautiful tapestry of connections, but it may have come at a cost: your desires, dreams, and energy. Now, as you stand at this crossroads in life, it's time to reclaim your power and prioritize yourself without guilt. Letting go of the need to please everyone is not selfish. It's an act of self-love that liberates your spirit and allows you to live authentically. Saying no can feel daunting, especially if you're accustomed to being the dependable one. But boundaries are a gift to yourself and others. They create space for genuine connections rather than obligations born of duty. Start small. Decline an invitation to an event that drains your energy, or politely excuse yourself from commitments that no longer align with your values. For example, if you're invited to a gathering that feels more like a chore than a joy, try saying, "Thank you so much for thinking of me, but I'm going to pass this time to focus on some personal priorities." You don't owe anyone a lengthy explanation. Your time and energy are yours to protect. Embracing this shift means rediscovering what truly brings joy to your soul. Perhaps it's savoring a quiet morning ritual, where the warmth of a cup of tea in your hands and the soft hum of birdsong set the tone for a peaceful day. Maybe it's saying yes to a spontaneous adventure with a dear friend, a hike through a forest trail, a visit to an art gallery, or simply laughing over coffee. These moments, carefully selected for you, recharge your spirit and remind you that your happiness truly matters. As you let go of people-pleasing, you'll find that the relationships that thrive are the ones rooted in mutual respect and authenticity. You deserve to live a life that feels like yours, one where your choices reflect your heart's deepest joys. Number 2. Regrets that haunt your heart. Regrets are like shadows that linger in the corners of your mind, faint echoes of choices made or paths not taken. They might stem from a career you didn't pursue, a relationship you let slip away, or words left unsaid. Over time, these regrets can feel like heavy burdens, weighing down your heart with what-ifs and if-onlys. But here's the truth: those moments, as painful as they may seem, were part of your journey, shaped by the knowledge, circumstances, and courage you had at the time. To move forward, it's time to release their hold on you and embrace self-forgiveness, allowing your heart to heal and lighten. Start by acknowledging your regrets without judgment. Take a quiet moment to reflect, perhaps during a walk or while journaling, and name the regrets that surface. Write them down on a piece of paper, not to dwell on them, but to externalize their weight. For each regret, ask yourself, what did this experience teach me? How did it shape who I am today? Maybe that missed opportunity taught you resilience, or a difficult choice led you to unexpected blessings, like a new passion or a cherished relationship. Once you've written them down, perform a symbolic act of release. Tear the paper into pieces, burn it safely, or bury it in the earth. This ritual isn't about erasing the past, but about letting go of its emotional grip. Replace those regrets with gratitude for the wisdom they've imparted and the strength they've built within you. For instance, if you regret not traveling more in your youth, focus on the adventures you can have now. Whether it's exploring a nearby town, planning a dream trip, or savoring stories of others' journeys. If you regret a strained relationship, consider reaching out with a heartfelt note or, if that's not possible, forgiving yourself and the other person in your heart. This act of closure frees you to focus on the present. Your heart deserves to be unburdened, filled instead with hope and possibility. By letting go, you create space for new dreams and a future untainted by the weight of yesterday. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 3. Clutter that crowds your space and soul. Your home is more than a physical space. It's a reflection of your inner world, a sanctuary where you should feel at peace. Yet, over the years, it may have become a repository for memories, objects, and obligations that no longer serve you. That box of old letters tucked in the attic, the clothes hanging unworn in your closet, or the trinkets collecting dust on a shelf, they may carry sentimental value, but they can also anchor you to a past that no longer aligns with who you are. Clutter, both physical and emotional, crowds your space and soul, stifling creativity and clarity. Letting go of these items is a powerful step toward reclaiming your home as a canvas for joy, peace, and new beginnings. Begin by approaching decluttering with intention and compassion. This isn't about erasing memories, but about curating a space that reflects your current values and aspirations. Start with one area, a drawer, a shelf, or a corner, and ask yourself, does this item bring me joy? Does it serve a purpose in my life today? If the answer is no, consider letting it go. For example, old letters might hold precious memories, but if they evoke sadness or guilt, photograph them to preserve the sentiment, then recycle the originals. Clothes you haven't worn in years can be donated to someone who'll cherish them, passing on their story. Trinkets that no longer spark joy can be gifted to loved ones or repurposed creatively, like turning old jewelry into a piece of art. As you release these items, you'll notice a shift, not just in your physical space but in your mental and emotional clarity. A decluttered home feels lighter, more open, like a breath of fresh air. Imagine walking into a room filled only with things that uplift you. A cozy blanket that invites relaxation, a vase of fresh flowers that brighten your day, or a single photograph that captures a moment of pure happiness. Each item you keep should tell a story of love, comfort, or inspiration. If the process feels overwhelming, enlist a friend or family member for support, or tackle it in small, manageable sessions. 15 minutes a day can work wonders. By letting go of clutter, you're not losing the past. You're making room for new memories, new joys, and a home that truly feels like you. Number 4. The fear of what if. Fear has a way of creeping into our minds, whispering doubts about what the future might hold. Will my health hold up? Will my savings last? What if something unexpected happens? These what-if questions can feel overwhelming, especially after a lifetime of navigating uncertainties. But at 70 and beyond, you've faced countless challenges, big and small, and emerged stronger each time. You've weathered storms, from career setbacks to personal losses, and you've built a reservoir of resilience that proves you're capable of handling whatever comes next. Instead of letting fear anchor you to hypothetical worries, choose to embrace the present moment with open-hearted courage. Letting go of the what-ifs doesn't mean ignoring reality. It means trusting in your ability to adapt and find joy in the here and now. Picture this, a warm afternoon spent strolling through a park, sunlight filtering through the trees, or sitting on your porch with a cup of tea, listening to birdsong. These simple acts ground you in the moment and remind you that happiness is often found in the ordinary. To break free from fear's grip, try small, intentional steps. Start a gratitude journal, jotting down 3 things each day that brought you joy or comfort: a kind word from a neighbor, the smell of fresh bread, or a memory that made you smile. If you're feeling adventurous, explore something new to spark excitement and shift your focus from worry to possibility. Sign up for a local painting class, where you can lose yourself in vibrant colors, or join a community dance group to sway to music that lifts your spirit. Even if it feels daunting at first, each step you take toward trying something new is a declaration of courage over fear. Another powerful practice is mindfulness. Take 5 minutes each morning to breathe deeply and focus on the present. Feel the air in your lungs, notice the texture of your chair, or listen to the hum of life around you. This practice can quiet the anxious chatter in your mind and help you rediscover the beauty of now. Every moment you choose to let go of fear is a moment reclaimed for vibrant, soul-nourishing happiness. You've earned this freedom. Embrace it fully. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 5. Grudges that steal your peace. Holding on to grudges is like carrying a heavy stone in your pocket. It weighs you down, saps your energy, and steals the lightness from your days. At 70 or beyond, you may carry memories of old arguments, family misunderstandings, or deep hurts that linger like unwelcome guests. Perhaps it's a falling out with a lifelong friend over a careless remark, a rift with a sibling that stretched across decades, or a betrayal that still stings when you think of it. These grudges, though, don't just affect your relationships. They rob you of the peace and joy you deserve in this chapter of life. Forgiveness is not about condoning hurtful actions or erasing the past. It's about choosing to free yourself from the emotional burden of resentment so you can reclaim your inner peace. You've lived long enough to know that life is too short to let old wounds define your happiness. Releasing a grudge doesn't always mean reconciling with the person who hurt you. Sometimes it's an act of self-love, done quietly within your own heart. To begin letting go, try a reflective exercise. Write a letter to the person or situation that's caused you pain. Pour out your feelings, anger, sadness, or frustration, without holding back. You don't need to send the letter. The act of writing can be cathartic, helping you process and release emotions you've carried for too long. Once you've written it, consider a symbolic act of letting go. Tear the letter into pieces, burn it safely, or simply whisper to yourself, "I release this burden." Feel the weight lift as you choose peace over pain. If writing feels too heavy, try a gentler approach. Picture the person or situation in your mind, and imagine placing the hurt in a balloon. Visualize it floating away, growing smaller until it disappears. This mental imagery can help you detach from the emotional hold of the grudge. You might also consider reaching out, if it feels right. Perhaps a phone call to an old friend to mend a rift, or a heartfelt conversation with a family member to clear the air. Even if the other person isn't ready to reconcile, your choice to forgive sets you free. The lightness that follows forgiveness is transformative. You may find yourself laughing more easily, sleeping more soundly, or noticing beauty in small moments. A grandchild's giggle, a favorite song on the radio, or the warmth of a cozy blanket. By letting go of grudges, you open space in your heart for joy to flourish, unencumbered by the past. Number 6. The pressure to stay busy. In a world that often equates busyness with worth, it's easy to feel pressured to fill every moment with tasks, projects, or accomplishments. Society glorifies the hustle, endless to-do lists, packed schedules, and constant productivity. But after 70, you've earned the right to redefine what a meaningful life looks like. You've spent decades juggling responsibilities, raising families, building careers, or serving your community. Now is the time to let go of the need to prove yourself through constant activity and instead savor the gift of slowing down. Slowing down doesn't mean becoming idle or disengaged. It means permitting yourself to prioritize what truly matters to your heart and soul. Happiness often hides in the quiet moments, the ones society rarely celebrates. Imagine watching the sunrise with a steaming mug of coffee, its golden rays painting the sky in hues of pink and orange. Picture yourself curled up with a good book, lost in a story that transports you to another world. Or think of the pure joy of laughing with a grandchild as they share a silly joke or show you their latest drawing. These pauses are where life's richest moments live. To release the pressure to stay busy, start by reflecting on what makes your soul sing. Ask yourself, what activities bring me joy? What moments make me feel most alive? Perhaps it's tending to a small garden, where you can feel the earth between your fingers and watch flowers bloom. Maybe it's revisiting a hobby you loved years ago, like knitting, woodworking, or playing an instrument. Or perhaps it's simply sitting quietly, listening to the rhythm of your breath, and appreciating the miracle of being here. Create space for these moments unapologetically. Set boundaries with your time. Say no to commitments that drain you and yes to those that light you up. For example, if you love music, carve out an hour to listen to your favorite records or attend a local concert. If you find peace in nature, schedule a weekly walk in a nearby park or forest, noticing the crunch of leaves underfoot or the scent of pine in the air. These intentional choices reconnect you with what truly matters. You might also experiment with mindfulness practices to deepen your appreciation for the present. Try a simple meditation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on the sensation of your breath for 5 minutes. Notice how your body feels, the sounds around you, or the warmth of the moment. This practice can help you find contentment in simply being, without the need to do. By letting go of the pressure to stay busy, you open the door to a quieter, more fulfilling kind of happiness. One that celebrates who you are, not what you do. Number 7. Comparisons that dim your shine. Your life is an extraordinary, singular masterpiece, a vibrant mosaic crafted from the myriad moments of love, loss, triumph, and growth that define your journey. Every choice you've made, every challenge you've faced, and every quiet victory you've achieved add a distinct and irreplaceable hue to the canvas of your existence. Yet, in a world saturated with social media snapshots and societal pressures, it's all too easy to fall into the trap of comparing your path to others. The neighbor with the gleaming top-of-the-line car parked ostentatiously in their driveway, the colleague whose career seems to soar effortlessly to new heights, or the friend whose Instagram feed is a dazzling reel of exotic destinations and picture-perfect moments. These glimpses into others' lives can cast a shadow over your own. But their stories are not yours, and their successes do not diminish the beauty of your narrative. Comparison is a cunning thief, one that slips into your thoughts and robs you of joy, confidence, and perspective. It tricks you into believing that your worth is measured by external markers, wealth, status, or achievements, rather than the richness of your inner world. The truth is, your life is a tapestry of moments that no one else can replicate. The garden you've tended with care, coaxing vibrant blooms from stubborn soil. The family you've nurtured, pouring love, patience, and wisdom into the next generation. The small acts of kindness you've extended, like a warm conversation with a stranger or a thoughtful gesture that brightened someone's day. These are the threads that weave your legacy, and they shine with a brilliance that no one else's highlight reel can outshine. To break free from the cycle of comparison, take a deliberate moment to anchor yourself in your worth. Find a quiet space, grab a journal or even a scrap of paper, and write down 3 things you're genuinely proud of about your life. These don't need to be grandiose accomplishments. Sometimes the most profound victories are the quiet ones. Perhaps it's the resilience you've shown in overcoming personal hardships, the way you've fostered deep connections with loved ones, or the courage it took to step outside your comfort zone, like trying a new hobby or standing up for something you believe in. As you write, let yourself feel the weight of these moments. Reflect on the effort, heart, and intention behind them. These are the cornerstones of your unique story, and they deserve to be celebrated. Keep this list close, tuck it into a drawer, pin it to a bulletin board, or save it on your phone. Revisit it whenever you feel the pull of comparison creeping in, when you're tempted to measure your life against someone else's carefully curated facade. Let it serve as a reminder that your journey is not only enough, it is extraordinary in its own right. By focusing on your victories, you reclaim the light that comparisons threaten to dim, allowing your authentic brilliance to shine through. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Number 8. The idea that it's too late. One of the most damaging lies we tell ourselves is that time has somehow closed the door on our dreams, that the opportunity to start fresh or pursue a long-held passion has slipped through our fingers. The notion of too late is a heavy weight, particularly as we move through the later chapters of life, whether you're 70, 80, or beyond. But this is a myth, a self-imposed barrier that ignores the truth. You are a vibrant, evolving soul, brimming with potential at every stage of life. Your age is not a cage. It is a crown, adorned with the wisdom, experience, and perspective you've earned through decades of living. Every day you wake up is a fresh invitation to create, explore, and embrace new possibilities. Consider the dreams that have lingered in your heart, perhaps tucked away under layers of doubt or practicality. Have you always yearned to play the piano, imagining your fingers coaxing soulful melodies from the keys? There's no expiration date on that desire. Sign up for a beginner's class, find a teacher who inspires you, or even explore online tutorials. Your hands are still capable, and your spirit is still curious. Or maybe you've carried a story inside you, a memoir of your life's adventures, or a fictional tale that's been waiting to be told. Start today, even if it's just a single sentence scribbled in a notebook. Each word is a step toward bringing your vision to life, and every paragraph is a triumph of creativity. Perhaps there's an old friend or loved one you've lost touch with, someone whose laughter or kindness still echoes in your memory. Pick up the phone, write a heartfelt letter, or send a simple message. Reconnections can spark joy and meaning in ways you never anticipated. The idea that it's too late crumbles in the face of countless real-life examples of people who defied age to pursue their passions. Think of the artists who picked up a paintbrush in their 70s, creating vibrant works that captured their unique perspective. Consider the writers who published their first books in retirement, sharing stories that resonated with readers across generations. Or reflect on the adventurers who embarked on bold new journeys, whether traveling to distant lands or exploring new hobbies, well into their golden years. These individuals didn't let the calendar dictate their potential, and neither should you. Every sunrise is a fresh canvas, a new opportunity to paint your life with joy, adventure, and love. The concept of too late is a lie that dissolves when you embrace right now. Let go of the fear that time has passed you by, and instead, seize the present moment with courage and curiosity. Your life is a series of beginnings, each one ripe with the potential for growth, discovery, and connection. Whether it's learning a new skill, rekindling a passion, or forging new relationships, the only limit is the one you place on yourself. Step boldly into the present, and let the vibrant, evolving soul within you write the next chapter of your extraordinary story. As we wrap up this journey by letting go of the burdens that hold us back, I hope you're feeling inspired to embrace the joy, peace, and lightness that your golden years deserve. What have you learned today that touched your heart? Maybe it's the courage to release a grudge, the freedom of saying no to please others, or the realization that it's never too late to chase a dream. I'd love to hear from you. Please share in the comments below one thing you've learned and plan to bring into your life to spark more happiness. Your story could inspire someone else. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more heartfelt tips to live your brightest life. Here's to letting go and living fully. See you in the next video.